Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Xuan Kai and I'm a day trader from Singapore. So for all the people who are new watching this video, I'm doing a $50 cash giveaway to one of my lucky subscribers and it will end this week. So if you're interested to win it, then don't forget to check out the pinned comment down below. So for today, the motivational quote will be: every second that you spend thinking about what someone else has is taking away time that you could create for yourself. And I heard this recently on a video by Gary Vee. So lately in the past few weeks, I've been going through a lot. I've been putting myself under a lot of pressure to make money from trading. So I constantly struggle with anxiety and worry because I look around myself and on social media and I just see that everyone is doing so much better than me. I wonder if you guys have the same feelings as well. I don't think I'm the only one feeling this way, right? Yeah, so it really made me feel so small and useless, and I realized that most of the things that we see on social media are just mere highlights of people's lives and not the whole story. I realized that there will be no end to this competition as well, and there will always be someone ahead of me and having it better than me. But most importantly, so what? So what if my friend or my classmate is earning more than me, or somebody out there is living the life, you know, they're having their drinking wine on beaches, driving luxury cars and all that kind of thing. So what? How does that affect me, or how does that affect you? It doesn't at all. It really doesn't at all. I just realized that all this worry and anxiety is only coming from my own ego. I want to be seen as having it better than everyone else so that my ego feels good. I'm just stroking my ego to make myself feel good. So right now I'm also slowly learning to let go, and it's made me feel so much better with how I feel and how I am as a person and where I am right now. So hopefully this can help you guys to screw everything else that's happening around you and just focus on doing your very best no matter what stage of life you're at. And I will also appreciate if you guys can smash the like button and consider subscribing to my channel and join me on this journey. So with that, let's get into today's video. So for today, you can see that for the big picture wise, you can see for NQ, you can see the NQ is moving sideways and then it's pushing down right now. SPY as well, you can see slowly grinding down all the way down. Yeah, so for today, actually, you can see that the market is downtrending because there was concerns about the global spread of the Delta variant. So basically, people are sort of concerned that the number of pandemic cases in the world is increasing. So people are just wondering like they're worried what's happening with the world, even with all the vaccination that's going on. Yeah, so for Tesla wise, Tesla, you can see Tesla is also downtrending over here, and Tesla just released the options for full self-driving, but it doesn't seem to really be affecting the price action quite a bit. Price action seems to be sort of related to the market. Yeah, the market is sort of pushing Tesla down as well. So another thing that I'm watching as well is CCL, which is the Carnival Corp. Yeah, which is the cruise. This stock is for the cruise, and you can see that Carnival actually kept down very nicely, and then now it's slowly grinding down as well. So basically what happened for the several shares of the cruise related stocks is that basically previously there was a lawsuit that was in their favor for the Florida-based cruise ships, and right now a federal appeals court is blocking that previous ruling which favored them. So basically just a bad news, negative catalyst for the cruise-related stocks, which is why you see all the cruise-related stocks are also dropping. And at the same time, I think the fact that the Delta variant is also spreading and there are more pandemic cases, that also means that travel is less likely to happen. So travel-related stocks all sort of took a hit today. You can see all the airlines, the cruises, all of them sort of took a hit for today, and also cause the market is also pushing down yeah, so it kind of brought it down as well. So with that, I took 2 scalps and 1 day trade today. So the 2 scalps are on Tesla and the 1 day trade is on CCL. Yeah, but I'll only be showing the live trades of the 2 scalps because the day trade was just way too long. But don't worry, I'll go through the entries and exits in the journaling process, so you can find out more if you stay to the journaling process. So now let's get into the live trades. So this was the very first trade that I took on Tesla. I wanted to trade the break of 626, and this is where I entered. One mistake I realized I made today was that I traded a little bit too expensive for the premiums. I went a little bit too, I didn't go out the money enough. Yeah, but basically I entered on a break of 626. So right now you see on the tape 625s, and it finally broke 625, and that's where I took my first profit. And I'm also moving my stop loss up to 626, which is very nice. So now I move to 624.3, so that's where I move my stop loss down again to 625s. So right now I'm already nicely in the money, and it's not a question of whether I'll lose money or not in this trade. It's just a matter of how much money I'll make in this trade. Yeah, so 624 almost broke, but you can see a lot of orders coming in above 624 and people are already holding 624. This should have been my sort of clue to exit, but I just wanted to give it some chance to see if there was a chance that Tesla can push down again. But anyway, my stop loss is at 625, so I'm watching the bids right now, seeing a lot of orders coming at 624.7, 0.9, so then it popped up to 625 and that's where I exited. So this was quite a nice trade, quite a fast trade as well for a quick 85 bucks. I think I earned a little bit more because the premiums that I was trading was a little bit more expensive for today. Yeah, so this was the next trade. The trade was to trade the break of 623. And right now you can see that it's coming down very nicely, 623, and this is where I entered. So I actually put in the order and it didn't get filled instantly. I actually wanted to exit cancel the order, but then it just went in straight away. Yeah, so now we're going to see if we can break the 623 level. So it broke the 623 level, very nice. But a lot of orders on the tape are coming in above the 623. You can see over here, 623.1, 623, yeah, everything is above 623. But the good thing is that if you look at the bids over here, you can see that the bids, usually it just pops up a bit over 623 and then it just drops below 623. So it shows that the buyers are not aggressively stepping in to want to hold that price. Yeah, so now you see the bids drop to 622.5, but once again the orders are all hitting the ask all the time. Yeah, so this battle is really very strong around here, and we're just going to see if we can break the 622 level. So now it's 62. See, you still see a lot of 623s on the tape. Yeah, so maybe a little bit of consolidation around here. I see 623s on the tape, but I don't see any 623s on the bids at all. Yeah, so I think if the price moves down a little bit more, I'm going to move my stop loss down. 622, very nice. I see the bids coming down, so now I'm moving my stop loss down to 623, my break even point. So at this point I think more or less I'm set that I don't have this is like a no stress trade from here on out. If I win, I win. If I don't win, I'll just get out break even anyway. Yeah, so let's see if we can break the 623 mark. No, 622 mark, sorry. Yeah, so I still see a lot of orders, 622.65, 622.5, but you see the bids aren't really stepping up. They are just keeping themselves below 622.5. And now it looks like it's going to break the 622 level. Right now it broke 622 temporarily, and then it pushed back up again to 622.3. So there was a lot of buying that happened at that point of time. I was a little bit slow. I couldn't exit my position fast enough, but at least we see now, yeah, now is where it broke 622 again, and this time I was faster and I could exit my position. So now 622, and you see, can it drop further? Yeah, so 622 is where they are holding right now, but right now I think it's dropping again. So now you see the bids are below 621s. My stop loss is still at 623, so I'm just watching a little bit. Now at least it's below 621s. So this is where I screwed up a little bit. I should have moved my stop loss to 622 and exit, but I was trying to wait for the break of 621, and I was watching a little bit too closely for the break of 621, and it didn't break 621, so it was holding actually. And then now I see a lot of orders coming above 622s as well. It looks like it's going to bounce a bit, and you can see also there's like 3 red candles in a row already, so it's a little bit overextended, and this next candle I'll probably get out at this last candle. Yeah, so now it's just going to see if will it break the 621 mark or will it pop back up to the 622 area. So this is where it popped back up to the 622 area. I was a little bit slow. I should have exited this trade way earlier, but I think I caught myself in the middle of that, and I realized it just a couple of seconds from now, and I will probably exit right here. Yeah, so this is where I exited for this trade as well. So that's all for the 2 scalps. So basically the first scalp I earned $85, and the second scalp I earned $65, netting me a total of $150 for these 2 scalps. And the last one was the day trade that I took on CCL, and that one netted me around $50. So total for the day, I'm up around $200 for the day. So pretty good day, I must admit. Yeah, but let's go to the journaling part right now. So for the journaling part, I think basically it's a nice green day, but perhaps one of the biggest in a long time. Haven't had such a nice green day in a long time. But that doesn't mean my executions were perfect. You saw it just now. It just means that I was fortunate to take good trades that went in my favor, and I took high probability trades. Yeah. So, this was the trade that I took on CCL. So basically, I was CCL pushed up, consolidated a bit, and then pushed back down. I entered on the break of the pre-market lows. Sorry, not pre-market lows. I entered on the break of the low of the day, and my stop loss was above the high of the day, and my take profit for 1-to-1 risk reward was 19.36, which is around here. So I entered 150 shares right here, exited 120 shares when it hit my target, and then I exited the last 30 shares when it looked like it was pushing up again. So basically my entry was 19.73, my stop loss was 20.09, and my take profit was actually 19.36, and I had another take profit at 19 level, and I exited all my shares without waiting for it to hit the second target, and I'll explain why. So honestly, I felt like I could have entered better. I could have entered on the break of this consolidation area over here. So that was one thing. The second thing was CCL was already quite overextended for the day itself. You can see that it pushed from $20 all the way to around $19.20 around there. So around 80-cent move. And I was actually watching, I went to check the ATR of CCL, and it showed that on a daily basis, CCL more or less only moves around $1 or $1 plus. Yeah, so I already have 80 cents in the first, how long was this? In the first 1 hour of the market, it already moved 80 cents. Most of the movement was already made. If I want it to move another 20 cents more to hit my target of $19, that would be a little bit greedy, isn't it? You want the whole $1 move to be made in your first 1 or 2 hours of trading, which is quite unlikely. Yeah, so I thought that it would be actually quite smart to actually lock in my profits and at least sort of have a winning trade on CCL. I'm also trying out this technique where I'll take risk reward of 1 and for my day trades. So lock in the profits at risk reward of 1 and then move the remaining shares to break even, and then lock in profit some more if it hits the risk reward of 2 or 3 and so on. It basically becomes a risk-free trade after I lock in the profits for the first 3/4 of the shares. Yeah, so I think my entry could have been better, definitely, for this trade, and yeah, not too crazy for this trade as well. It's just that it took really long for this trade to really work out. Yeah, so I realized I was also being a bit too greedy to go for the $19 for the target. Yeah, so it was a good learning experience for me. At least now moving forward, I am much better at I'll be much better at identifying targets and also my entries for this day trades. I'm also going to day trade those stocks that have like the gap and go strategy. So basically those stocks that have a good catalyst and have a lot of movement for the day itself. Yeah, so basically this was the first Tesla trade that I took, was for the break of the 626 region, right? The entry is 626, stop loss 627, and take profit is 625 and 624. So my premiums I entered at 7.14, exited at 7.66 and 7.5, total win of $85 for a position size of 2 contracts. Yeah, and I think for this one, I waited for SPY and NQ to have a pullback. You can see that SPY and NQ actually moved down very aggressively, especially SPY. So I waited for a pullback over here, and then when SPY pushed down again, that's where I entered on Tesla. So I think entry was okay. I traded a bit more expensive premiums because the volume at OI is much better for the 600s premiums. 600 contract, yeah, the option premiums. Yeah, so basically I moved my stop loss to down when it moved in my favor, and I took profits consistently after every dollar was broken. Yeah, so not too bad. This was like not a full win, but it was a good enough win to start the day. And then afterwards, my second trade was the break of 623. Entry was 623, stop loss 624, take profit was 622 and 621. So for the premiums, entered at 7.9, exit was 8.25 and 8.23. So total win of $65 after commissions. Position size of 2 contracts again. Waited for a little bit of consolidation over here. You see a bit of consolidation, and then I entered at the break of 623. Yeah, so initially, I saw a lot of orders above 623, but the good thing was that the bids were not stepping up like I mentioned just now. Instead, they just kept dropping, and I kept moving my stop loss down as well when things move in my favor. And I also admitted where I screwed up just now, where I was waiting for 621 to break, but I didn't move my stop loss down to 622 in time. And when it moved up to 622, I hesitated a bit, and I wasn't aware that my stop loss would have been moved down already. So that's where I was a little bit slow with the exit. Yeah, so AAL was also a stock that I was also watching for the day trade for today, but I didn't really mention it much. But I basically also learned quite a good lesson from AAL on how to enter properly for the day trades. Yeah, so I guess all in all, I had good entries. I was able to take profits consistently when it goes in my favor, and I was able to manage my position as things go in my favor as well. Able to have some good day trades on the gap and go stocks as well. And I think some things I have to improve on will definitely be to be careful when I'm covering my short position on CCL. I actually screwed up a little bit and ended up shorting some shares at an area that I shouldn't have been shorting. I actually wanted to cover my shares and buy back the shares, but I actually put in the wrong order. Yeah, so definitely I'm sure these things will still happen now and then, but as the positions get bigger, they'll be very expensive mistakes. So I definitely have to refine on them. Yeah, and also emotionally, I have to manage myself better. So I'm going to continue to refine my trading strategy for my scalping. I feel like I can still improve it by going through last month's trades, and I definitely need to detach myself from the P&L. So I felt really good after yesterday's trading, because I mean, it was green, I made $200. What's there not to be happy about, you know? Yeah, and I just have to know that I was fortunate enough to take high probability trades and it worked out in my favor. There was nice follow through, but not every day is going to be like that. That is the most important thing. Not every day is going to be a winning day and you're going to have a smooth sailing right all the way. My data tells me that usually after a winning day I get a losing day, or maybe 2-3 winning days and then one big loss, and then I give back all my profits because I wasn't vigilant at cutting my losses. Yeah, so I also have to be careful of trading the premiums as well. I was trading a little bit too expensive today, so I have to cut down on that. If I cut down on that, usually I think the wins won't be that big as well. Yeah, so have to be careful with that. As the day passes, as the week progresses on, I'll have to trade the smaller premiums because they are more volatile and they move a lot more. So all in all, still quite glad to end the day green. Just want to focus on the process, trade to trade well, so the money will come as a consequence of trading well. Yeah, so if you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button and comment down below what you guys think about this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Whoosh.